guys. I am here today with.
Dinuk.
And what did you do today?
I got 7th place with Green Zamasu.
Green Zamasu. So what made you want to play Green Zamasu today?
I've been playing it. I like mill decks, but there was a list 2 weeks ago at Dallas that was dual colors. It got 2nd place. I had teammates that convinced me to play, so I wanted to try it out. So yeah, it did really well today. Better than the mono green build.
All right. Let's see this dual color list.
All right. So we got the Zamasu leader on swing. Looks at top 5, gets a god. If you have your Z Unison, you awaken. And then the permanent's pretty important. You can Union Patara with Goku Blacks in your drops, so it's really easy to do that with this deck. You mill with it and you draw and it gets a 5k boost. And then with the cards we have here, we have a small package since it's dual colors. These are the only Zamasu targets I'm running in the deck at 4. It draws, active main, you rest, you mill a card. And then the Goku Blacks, same thing, but the auto, instead of drawing, you look at top 5 out of God. Active main, you mill. And then the remaining Goku Black targets, which you rarely use. Let's see here. So this one here gives you a blocker token, and then this one just is a double strike. And then this one helps you mill if you play it out. So those are all my targets besides the Z cards that are in the deck. Mm-hmm. And then for the Union Patara, I got 3 of these Zamasus. So every time you Union Patara, you mill a card with the Union Patara and the leader. This one, and they all draw on Union Patara as well. You pop a card and remove a marker on swing. This one's one of my favorite ones. So again, it draws, they mill. But this one's cool because on the auto swing, you draw 2, so you draw 2 cards essentially that turn with it. This is the only Zamasu Union Patara that doesn't mill, but it's really good because you still mill with the leader, and then you draw 2 cards as well. And then the active main's really good because it's not once per turn. Mm-hmm. You just remove the materials underneath it to remove cards on the opponent's side. So it helps with board. That's all my Union Patara targets. And then lastly, for the Zamasu package, I have the Evolve target. You just do it on any 5-drop Union Patara Zamasu. This one's really good. It mills, it pops any card, and you mill 2 with this and 1 with leader, so that's 3. The Act of Battle is really nice because if you're trying to go for a game with life, you can restand this, so you get 2 double strike swings, or you can restand the leader, and then the second swing will become a 25, and then you get 2 swings with the leader that turn. And then for the check lands, I ran these Zamasus here. It's nice with this leader because the permanent, they come in active mode, so there's no energy exhaust, so it's really good with like the floodgates that I run in the deck. And that's it. You really use it for energy and pitch targets for Nimbus.
Did you ever play one out today?
Nope. You could with a 5-drop if you comboed this, but no, I didn't do that today. Super combos, I ran 2 Paragus. I ran 1 Heelys and 1 Dr. Giro. In this build, it's just nice because you draw and you filter a lot, so you don't really use Great Saiyaman as much. You want to see the cards before you bottom deck. The only reason I ran 1 of this is because if I have a Goku Black in hand, I want to put in the drop, so then I have a Union Patara target. And then Dr. Giro, it was really nice too, just because if I didn't see a Goku Black, I could dump a Goku Black with 4 or less from deck to drop. And it came up once when I didn't see it. Oh, and then you can use them the earlier turns as well. You don't have to be at 4 life or less. And now for the floodgates of the deck, which makes it really good. This is the most broken card, Oceanus. Every time they swing with any card, they mill 4. And by that time in the game, they're really low in deck count, so their mandatory has to stop. And then I got Dormant, the best green floodgate. The attack still goes through, sadly, but the way you play the deck, you could make blockers with your Z Unison. If you have an Oceanus out already, you can block with it right after they're still trying to push for a game. So it just guarantees to stop the turn. It's been really nice today. And then the reason you're on the dual color package is for Nimbus, just another hard negate that the deck kind of needed compared to the blue build. And sometimes if you don't see Dormant, you're guaranteed to do the Nimbus. The only yellow targets are pitching itself, a check land, or if you're really desperate, the super combo. But I didn't get to do that today.
So 12 floodgates.
12 floodgates makes the deck broken. And then the last negate lineup. So the guy that top, he was running this Dende, which I didn't know about. It's really good. It's a hard negate. and then you draw one. That's all it does. So you just get to replace your hand with a free negate. And then Homicidal Clones. It's a free negate, gets a blocker. So if you do it well with Dormant, you can get the additional blocker. And then the SC of choice, because I'm running Checklands, Vermilion, you get to warp a minimum of 2 cards, at most 4, depending on the matchup you play. So it gives the leader a huge buff. And then it removes the board, ignoring Barrier 2, which the deck kind of has problems against.
All the negates, all the defense.
Yep.
What about your Z deck?
Z deck, let's see here. So it's pretty standard with Zamasu list. There's not that many unique stuff. You run 4 Goasu. This card's broken just because you get to free play a 1-drop Zamasu or Goku Black from your Z, or this Z battle card. And it's really nice because since the dual color list, you're running less Zamasu and Goku Black targets. You kind of focus more on this. And if you're ahead of the game, then at that point you can play the 1-drops from your Z energy, which is nice. But for the most part, I ran through 3 from most of my games. I rarely went to my 4th one, which was nice. And then the last 2 cards is just a Mighty Blast. It just helps if I need to be defensive or pop a card. And then I just ran the Unison. The list that topped 2 weeks ago, they ran the other Z field card, the Broly one. I didn't really feel useful with it. I just wanted a Unison just in case I got floodgated. And I needed a Unison swing if it didn't prevent me from stopping the attack for game.
And what about the sideboard?
Sideboard, I rarely sided today. I sided at most 2 cards. The 2 cards were this counter here. It's really good. It pops a 4-drop or less, so a lot of people didn't see it coming. And then the other card I sided was Dispo. This is good against the red matchup or anything that can remove my board, just because if they somehow counterplay against my free play Unison, I can play a 1-drop Zamasu with this, and then I get to still Union Protara. So these 2 cards are the MVP. The rest that I had were Bujin. It's good in some matchups, but I didn't really need it in my matchups today. Gohan, just to get rid of Unison markers. Koi, if I played against Gamma or anything that really spams the board on my turn, like a Risu. Luckily I didn't play one today. Hunt, just for the mirror match or any free negates. This card is really important for some barrier matchups. The only thing is I just picked up the deck today, so I didn't really know how to side optimally, but it's just great to get rid of the barrier cards with Fated Rivals. And then the Gohan for just more removal. And yeah, that's about it.
All right, what were your matchups today?
Matchups today, I lost to Dolby's Bojack. That was my only loss in round 1. The remainder, I played against Goku Surge. I played against Trunks Arrival Green Red. I played against Mechi. I played Jared in the last round with Cell. I can't remember the other 2 matchups. Oh no, it was Gohanks, and then there's one more, but I can't remember it at the moment.
So like 3 red decks.
Yeah.
Which is historically bad for Zamasu, right? So
yeah.
It just goes to show that the dual color build might be the way, right?
Yeah, can be.
Any shout outs you want to make?
Shout out to the deck for Mill 2. Shout out to the team. Shout out to Hidden Fortress. Shout out to Core Locals. They get to help me test. I didn't get to test the dual colors as much, but I got the feel of Zamasu with mono. And biggest shout outs are to Kevin Zuniga and our captain Mike. They kind of convinced me to try the dual color, and I was so against it because I didn't have time to practice. I only got 2 games with it yesterday, and then it, I guess, showed off today on how well the deck performs.
All right. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time.